Always happy to be back at training camp. That means for the time being you got a job, and excited about the team we got coming in and getting to work with the guys.
Now the big news for you guys on the line is the Cromer situation. Now after working with the guy for the previous 4 months and you learn all of this, the way he does things, how disruptive might this be that he's most likely not going to be here, at least for camp?
We're just going to try not to make it a distraction at all, move forward. But as of right now, I don't really know any more than you all do, and I get my reports from Twitter and everything else. So I'm sure I'll know a lot more tomorrow or maybe even tonight. But as of now, I don't know a whole lot about the situation.
Is a system like? And by that I mean you spend an off season being taught a certain thing, and it's not just one guy who's feeding that to you, but it's the general concept of the offense. Do you feel comfortable that you wouldn't have a radical change on that based on one person's?
No, there wouldn't be radical changes either way. And I don't think it'll have a huge effect.
You figure Kurt is going to be the guy who steps in. I mean, he's been here for 5 years, so there must be a comfort factor knowing that guy is going to be able to step up and take over, right?
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in Kurt, and I know him very well. I have a ton of respect for him. I think he's a great coach, and he's got an extremely bright future.
How much is Coach Roman actually involved with you guys on a day-to-day basis as opposed to just the offense as a whole?
He's got control of everybody, and I'm sure a lot of what we're taught is stuff that Coach Roman puts into place. So ultimately, it's kind of his say, and whoever's the coach, I'm sure, will be coaching a majority of the stuff he wants.
Eric, among the fans and even the national media, there just seems to be a buzz around the Bills, and this seems like one of the most highly anticipated training camps the Bills have opened in quite some time. Do you and the players and your teammates get a sense of that buzz and the anticipation?
Yeah, we do, and we hear about it from people around town, and it's outstanding that we've sold more tickets than ever in history, even with our playoff drought, and that's awesome. And it's awesome that the fans are excited, but from our perspective, we got a long way to go, and we haven't even played a game yet. So it's just the start of training camp, but we got a ton of work to do before we start talking about expectations or anything.
What are you expecting to be different with the Rex Ryan training camp from what you've had in the past?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard a whole lot about his training camps. I know everybody's training camp's pretty tough, but I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a change, and change is always interesting, and we'll see if it's harder, easier, whatever. But I'm assuming it'll be pretty physical, and I know who we're going against, and that's his defense of scheme and the defense that we played against last year, and they're pretty awesome.
Did you ever watch the Hard Knocks involving his Jets team and take any notes from that in your mind, or take away any?
No, that's a pretty good point. I probably should have. I caught bits and pieces of it, but I didn't see that one as much as I've seen some of the other ones.
Kyle told us to ask you how your golf game is against his, so we'll ask you.
I am defeated against Kyle, but I think most guys would be. He's an outstanding golfer.
Where are you guys playing?
We're playing Oak Hill.
What was your reaction to Tom Brady's suspension being upheld yesterday?
I don't really know how I feel about it. Honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot of precedent set in this regard. I felt that the consistency shown is refreshing, because sometimes it feels like they suspend a guy and then they always end up taking it away or taking half of it back or whatever. The consistency is nice. I just don't know. I guess I don't know enough about the whole situation to be able to determine what I think the punishment should have been. But I did appreciate the consistency, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more going on from here.
Is there any part of you, though, that says you'd rather face a Patriots team with Tom Brady in Week 2 than not?
Yeah, the competitor in you says, give me your best shot, we'll give you our best shot. But, I don't really know where to go from there. And I know Coach Ryan said the same thing. So.